107, 101.
With a touchdown run.
Second quarter. Touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Browns offense and Jerry Jeudy ready to go once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. In motion comes the tight end left. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Now Winston. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And that carry is going to be the one to do it. He will surpass Adrian Peterson's single-game mark of 296 yards, set back in 2007. So congratulations certainly go out to him on one of the best individual performances in NFL history. A quick throw caught out wide by Jeudy. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Chubb on the counter. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Winston now. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 41, here's 2nd down at 7. In motion, right one of the tight ends. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here's Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Right back to Chris Godwin. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's a toss right side with White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing, Mayfield. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
To throw, Mayfield. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. In motion left, Godwin. Mayfield looks to throw. Out to the right here to Shepard. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. This is White on the screen. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And again, it's Mayfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to move back in front.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jameis Winston and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Winston. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. David Njoku on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Mayfield. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mayfield. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Mayfield looking for Shepard deep. That's caught at the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
We saw a strong first half out of the former Heisman Trophy winner, Baker Mayfield. He had a half for the ages. Touchdown pass after touchdown pass. He threw a month's worth of touchdowns in just those first 2 quarters of play.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Shepard will go in motion right. From the 36, Mayfield got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. His first catch of this third quarter. He had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield fires quickly to White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now Winston. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Handoff comes to Chubb.
Oh, my God.
Shoves him aside. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Oh, my.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Throwing, Winston. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to them and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they get...
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. 3rd and 9 here. Mayfield now. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
How was that?
Maurice Hurst in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns offense and Jameis Winston set to take over once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Winston. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
Uh-oh.
And some room to roam now. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Winston now from the 50. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw is Winston. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Caught outright by Renfro. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Now Winston. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
To throw, Winston. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and this game is tied again here in the 3rd. So a 2nd field goal here in this 3rd quarter, and this one gets us back to level.
Ooh, I like when you do it that way. Are we going to start talking about the pitch soon? I love that. 2 drives, 2 scores, that's a plus. But we also know that they're going to need to find the end zone if they want to win this game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
33 yards that time.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Shit, 20.
On the handoff, this is White. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Throwing, Mayfield. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete to Judy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Two yards to go, 2nd down. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Yeah, 2nd and 2.
And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Moore the motion man. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Second down, here's Chubb again. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Play fake. Winston. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. This to break our 4th quarter tie.
Is it?
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him. Let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
First down, here's White. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mayfield looks to throw. Otten brings it in over the middle. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle. You put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Myles Garrett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 44 yards out, left hash.
Is it?
And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So he exercises a few demons by getting that one to go, but tie game, so those 2 misses could still loom large.
They'll probably hang over him the rest of the way, you have to think. But now you get a fresh start. All even. Time for that defense to rise up and get the ball back.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
We're going to stick it on second leg from the defense and they can make it. No touchdowns.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Praise has to go
Jackson, not Josh Allen, not those guys. RG3 and running the ball, doing that lead option. Not slow. Don't do that. You only do that when it's like 31.
That was a bootleg
That's what
with
you do
Winston.
Oh,
That's complete to the tight end, Akins.
ooh,
That's good for a gain of
that was a
6.
good play. Good
And
play.
that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
His return, his home. James Winston will go against and win against his former team here tonight. Can he do it here on Tuesday night? Here on Tuesday Night Football in this bitch?
This is 3rd and 2.
See
Maybe
if
the
he can.
biggest play in this football game. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Winston now. That's going to be caught by Judy. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's on that Seahawks on Wednesday Night Football. It wasn't on football. It's going to be a
So
great
the
game.
Browns in possession of the
Kyler
football
Murray,
here
Geno
as we get
Smith.
you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now 2nd
The
and
Bucks.
4.
Will the Browns beat the Bucks? Will the Bucks beat the Browns? You know, going to win this game and get their first win in this Madden Tournament 12, Madden Tournament 2025. And James Winston, the 1st down.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the 1st down.
Here's 1st down. Here's Winston.
You call it?
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Winston. This
Oh,
ball
my
tipped, and it's
God.
going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached. Because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
Now Winston.
Wellington up at the top.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
All three timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.